Keeping all of your bankside gadgets charged has never been so simple. But for how long? A day? Maybe 2? What about an entire week? Because that is what this brand new power station from Lidsters allows. Let's take a look. So this is the Lidsters Fishing Supplies Power 144K power station, and if you need a portable power solution, then this is something that should be taken notice of. I've recently come back from a week-long fishing trip in France where I used this solely to power all of my kits, keep everything up and running. There was camera batteries, laptops, mobile phones, drone batteries, you name it. The list of kit always seems endless, and it even managed to come back with a little bit of power left in it. So let's start by taking a little look at some of the external features on this power station. Firstly, on one end you're going to notice an array of ports all protected by splash and dust-proof seals. This means that even when they're not in use, they're going to be safe and sound. Next to those you've got a power button, and then moving around to the side you've got a very nice heavy-duty moulded carry handle. On the opposite end of the power station to all of the ports, there is also a light unit. This can be activated with the use of the power button. If you long press it, you'll get a nice bright white LED, and then if you fast double press, you'll get an extremely warm orange light. There is also an SOS function just in case. There are also some flattened off areas incorporated into the design to make sure that you can stand this however you see fit. You stand it up on its end, stand it on its side, or of course just lay it down on its back. Overall, an extremely premium and well thought out build, and if I'm honest, this is exactly what I expect from the guys at Lidsters now. The dimensions come in at 8 cm by 22 cm by 38 cm with a weight of 4.6 kilos. So it's not overly large, it's also not overly heavy, but at the same time it's not the lightest or the smallest power bank on the market. But it's not supposed to be. That's not what this is designed to be. This is an out and out powerhouse, and it has the specs to back it up. The 460.8 watt hour or 144,000 milliamp hour battery really is something special. This is the most powerful power station of this kind that I could find anywhere online. To put those figures into everyday terms, you get roughly 35 charges of an iPhone 15, 7 full charges of a MacBook Pro 13-inch laptop, and it would even run a camping style TV for up to 9 hours. So you've got plenty of time to catch up on your soaps. It really is a massive amount of power, and it is just not comparable to the smaller style power banks which are often seen within fishing. It's just not even on the same scale. I will certainly be adding one of these into my videography kit because you can never have enough power on a shoot. Moving on to the available ports, and I think we can say you'll be covered. There seems to be a charge port on this power station for basically everything that I've ever come across. So first up we have got a USB-C 100 watt PD port. Now this not only offers you a fast charge option via USB-C for the power station itself, but it gives you mains level charging for items like laptops. Most MacBook Pros come with 97 watt chargers, so this 100 watt port will give you the exact same experience as if you were charging your laptop at home. We then have a second USB-C port, and this one is rated at 27 watts. Now this not only makes sense because an awful lot of products now come with USB-C cables, but it also means that you could potentially fast charge a laptop through that 100 watt port and a mobile phone through the 27 watt port. A 27 watt port will give you a 0 to 50% charge on most mobile phones in under 25 minutes. There are then dual USB-A QC 3.0 ports. Now these are the older style USB ports that you sometimes see on older tech. A lot of head torches or older cameras come with that old style USB, so it's nice to have those just in case, and they still offer a quick charge option. So if your head torch is completely flat and the evening is approaching fast, not to worry, you can get it charged in no time at all. There are also two 12-volt 15 amp car cigarette style sockets. Now these are rated to 180 watts, so they're quite high power output. These are perfect for things like air compressors, if you're trying to inflate an inflatable boat, or perhaps if you're camping you may have an air awning, or as I said, they'd be perfect for running a camping TV from. And the final port is a 12-volt 30 amp Addison style port. This is rated at 360 watts, so again an extremely high power output. This is great for charging things like bait boats, or an awful lot of compressor style cool boxes come with plugs to fit those. It's just another style of plug that could get you out of trouble should you need it. The only remaining port we haven't spoken about is the DC input, which is there for charging. And again, we have a couple of different options. First of all, you've got the supplied mains charger. Now this will give you a 0 to 100% charge in roughly 6 hours, which when you consider the sheer amount of power this power station actually holds, is not very long at all. There is also the option to charge via the supplied 12-volt in-car charger. So if you did forget to put your power station on charge the evening before, and it just needs a little bit of a boost before you get to the bank, not a problem. There's a charger included for in the car, in the box. And finally, we have the option to go completely off grid, because you can use a solar panel to charge this power station, anything up to 160 watts of input. Now that is actually quite a large solar panel. You could easily run a small compressor fridge and, as I said, a camping TV at the same time and still have enough power coming in from that solar panel to continue charging the power station itself. You basically end up with an indefinite supply of energy. In order to track battery status, we've got a nice bright LED screen. And this doesn't just give you the remaining battery percentage, but it also gives you the information about the power that is going in and out of the power station. So if you've got a solar panel plugged into it, it will tell you how much current is coming in. And if you've got a couple of different devices plugged into it that are charging, it will also give you a combined wattage total that is being drawn. It just helps you keep track of everything that is going on to make sure that basically you don't run out of juice. The lithium cells that Lidsters have chosen to put inside of this power station are the 𝗲𝗶𝗆𝗄 batteries. Now these are not only known for being one of the safest and most reliable battery cells you can use, but also they're known for their very good lifespan. This power station will easily handle 3,000 plus charge cycles, meaning it will last an extremely long time. With the incorporated BMS protection system to stop overcharge, overcurrent, short circuits and overheating, it's safe to say that your expensive electrical items will be protected from the moment you plug them in. Another nice addition from the guys at Lidsters is you get a good quality neoprene case with this power station. It just helps to keep everything in good nick while you're transporting it about, and you also get a decent quality USB-C to USB-C cable. Most of us use USB-C to charge 90% of our kit these days, so you can never have too many of those kicking around. Overall, I think the Lidsters 144K power station should be a real consideration if you need that portable power solution. Whether it's charging your phone while you're fishing, keeping a call box going while you're camping, or an emergency backup at home for something like a CPAP machine in case of a power cut. When it comes to cost, as we know, Lidsters like to keep things nice and sensible. A similar styled power pack with roughly 1/3 less capacity and a lot less different charging port options comes in at around the £190 mark. So when I tell you that this unit with the extra power and all of the extra ports comes in at just £229.99, I think it comes in at a bit of a bargain, especially so when you compare it to what's available within the camping market. A similarly spec'd power station, i.e. the same amount of ports with the same amount of power, well, they basically start at a little over £300, and they're far larger, far bulkier. So, as I said, £229.99, I think it's a bit of a bargain. For any more information on this power station or any of the other great items that Lidsters sell, make sure to head over to their website. There's loads of stuff on there, so make sure you take a good look around. Remember, any orders processed before 2 o'clock can be done for same day dispatch, so you'll get your items nice and quickly. And there is also a free postage option available. So if you're like me and hate paying for postage, don't worry, the guys at Lidsters have got you covered. If you like this video, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course smash that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much.